See you June.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a bonk emoji.
Yeah.
We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
Ooh, what a rush!
Hey yo, 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 hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. All right, for a minute there I thought we lost it. Whoa. Hey yo.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know? But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch, he's challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna challenge us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat!
We need
I'm
to calm
gonna,
down about this.
I don't care if he don't, I'll make him bleed. It's enough to get me to the boiling point! Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes! Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
It's Friday! Welcome to the Diaz Brothers Show with your hosts, Phil and Brandon Diaz, live in Studio Z out in Brookfield, Illinois at the Galvin Ghost Production Center. Get ready for the best looking brothers in all of comics, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the Diaz Brothers.
Did it work? Hopefully you guys can hear us. Can you hear us? Can you hear us, ladies and gentlemen? We are here. We're queer. Get used to it. Yes. It's June, everybody. It is June. It's summertime. You guys saw the thumbnail. Did you see the thumbnail, Brandon, today? No, I did not. I put the no seed oils ad from CG Vacation on the thumbnail. Can you guys? Can you hear us?
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
See, people are trying a lot. Like Alex Villarreal says, no, we can't hear you, asking if we can hear you. Henry Beeman says, I was hoping for more technical difficulties. We can hear you. So what do you think it is?
I say we just roll with it.
All right, let's just keep going. It's Friday, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. First Diaz Brothers show of June. And is it summer?
It feels like summer.
When does summer? Does anybody know when summer starts? Because I don't
That's,
know.
officially, it kicks off with SummerSlam.
Oh, is
right?
it summer? The SummerSlam?
Yeah.
I don't even know when SummerSlam is. We got a lot of people in the chat. What's up, everybody?
Today's the 2nd day of June. Yesterday, I found out the 1st day of June. You know, they're trying to like do this thing. I don't know if you guys know this. There's this new thing about like the whole month of June, you know, is like celebrating Pride and stuff like that. I think it's just an attack on what June 1st actually is. And June 1st is Dinosaur Day. And it's supposed to be a celebration of your favorite dinosaurs, dinosaur awareness, stuff like that. And I think that they're just like rainbow washing that day.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But they're, you know, like dinosaur is such a big deal that they need to rainbow wash the entire month to get rid of that first day so people don't pay attention.
Right.
To it.
And it's totally killed the record sales of Everybody Walk the Dinosaur. You don't even hear that song anymore.
Right.
And I'm sick and tired of looking at this anti-dinosaur propaganda. People are calling it out. And I'm glad you're here to call that out too, Bren.
Yeah, you got to say these things. You know, sometimes stuff like that just needs to be said.
That's right. The dinosaurs died because they all turned gay. I don't know if that's true. What killed the dinosaurs, Brandon?
I mean, they were around for a long, long time.
The Ice Age.
Oh,
That's what you're supposed to say.
You bring up the clip.
We don't have the clip.
Yep.
There's no clip. What's up? We got Passmaster Dan in the chat. What is up?
What's up?
Maromi.
What's
up,
up?
Maromi? We did tweet this out. So if you guys are on the Twitter, shout it out. This is the first show of the night. CGIF kicking it off right. Mike TV Dub.
What's up?
Good to have you in the chat, guys. If you're not subbed to the channel, please do so. Do this every Friday at the same time. I get messages. When are you guys going live? You know, it's Friday, but it's the same time every week. It's 7:30 Eastern, 6:30.
Daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Are we on Ethernet?
Yeah, we're on Ethernet. Let's talk about the internet this week, Brandon. We did some fast testing. You guys go to fast.com.
Yeah.
We did some testing. Should we do fast.com right now?
Try it.
Let's talk about that.
Some of the bandwidth right now. We are direct wired into the modem.
All right. Fast.com.
Cat 7 cable.
Let's see here.
Anyway. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're fine. But for some reason, we always randomly drop. What were we talking about? God.
The Ice Age killed the dinosaurs.
Ice Age killed the dinosaurs. Shinto Ketchup is here. It was 90 today. Yeah, I burnt my hands taking a roof off of a Jeep today. The second time this week.
Yeah. On the white part of the Jeep for some reason. On the inside of the roof.
Yeah, it's hot on the inside.
No, I disagree.
It was so hot,
Press
dude.
to show more info. This is the part we care about.
All right, we're showing more info here.
Look at that. 9:10.
That's good.
It should be fine.
Yeah, it should be fine. So no more lags here.
There's somebody out there with
What's
more
up?
discretionary information. Is the ping okay on that information there?
Yeah, how's the ping looking, guys? Jay Ryan in the chat.
What's up?
Scrolling back up here. Scrolling. Reese is
What's
here.
up?
Could be
What's up,
true.
Reese? Jeremy
40%
Burks.
Zed said
What's
test sites are
up?
almost entirely worthless. As, internet service providers
What's
give them
up?
traffic priority, make
God.
themselves look better.
Damn
sense.
it. Everything's a lie.
Yeah. What if you use a VPN and then do the test?
Yeah, I don't have a VPN. I heard that Bancroft was actually getting solicited by VPNs for sponsorships. I was hoping it was Raid Shadow Legends. He said it wasn't. But yeah, he hinted at some VPN stuff going on.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Usually one of the first ones you get. Or, well, he's out of the country, so it might not be like HelloFresh or something. You know, but like those
HelloFresh.
I haven't seen what those food delivery service ones in a while.
I wish we got sponsorships because we can then cut in to videos and then say the name of the thing at the same time, like a lot of people do. You ever see that on podcasts?
No.
Well, it'll just cut and they'll be like, "Hello Fresh," and then they'll read the stupid ad.
Oh.
I always wanted to do that. Zomboys in the chat.
What's up?
Jormungar the Worm. Nugget losing his nuggets.
We could do, if we're gonna do like one of those commercials, we could have like a cut to in a radio booth. You know how they would do like in the old Shadow thing? Like, this episode is sponsored by Blue Coal, and it's like a guy with a script.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be great. We got 32 people in the chat, guys. Hit that like, share this out. Bancroft tuning. He's not even tuning in. It says, "Have fun. I'm taking Nugget to the vet this morning." If you guys don't know Nugget, he's this
giant tarantula that lives in Australia.
Basically, it's this savage cat that was roaming around and
Oh.
just started hanging out in his backyard.
Yeah, I've heard
And
about
his children
wild animals.
named him Nugget.
Diaz brothers are going to sell out to Big Seed, only to the cleanest burning anthracite. I promise.
That's right. Yeah. No, there's no seed oil. We have even on the thumbnail of this video, it's seed oil disrespecters. Is what's going on here. But as always, guys, you know what day it is. We just have to check in with our boys over in California. Let's see what's going on.
Today is fine day in California. Huh?
There we go. There we go. So a little check-in with things going over here at Zade Comics, Brandon. What's been going on?
I had Chimera ask me about Anna's calendar and the one with the orange wig.
Right.
And then you had put multipass.
Right. I did a retweet.
Yeah.
You know, to support my friends. Quote tweet actually.
Right.
It said multipass.
Right.
In
And
all
then he
caps.
was like, "What does multipass mean?"
Let's see if I could pull it up.
And then I had to explain the entire
know?
plot of The Fifth Element to Chimera.
Oh my god!
Via a Twitter DM.
Uh-huh.
And then he watched it finally. He had never seen it before. He said, "Is it good?" And I said, "It's one of my favorite movies."
Right, The Fifth Element.
Yeah, it's a future movie that's not a dystopian future.
Okay. Yeah.
You know. I mean, some people might, I guess, say it's dystopian future. I wouldn't say it's dystopian.
Man, I do a lot of retweets, don't I?
Yeah, you're constantly retweeting. But you know, you're big in the community. People go to your page to see other people.
I'd say I'm tall.
You're tall in the community.
In the community.
Yeah.
Sure, it's in here somewhere.
Yeah, Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Yeah,
Right.
so I'm the reason that he's been enlightened to this movie, and I'll take it. You know.
Yeah, Henry Bemis says it's a weird movie. The director is French. Yeah, he Luc Besson or Luc Besson, as Sim would say.
Besson.
I guess he was working on the movie since he was a teenager, and
Mhm.
he had all these crappy drawings, not unlike Tim Burton.
I thought that Frenchman did all the drawings.
Yeah, Luc Besson.
Mobius, didn't he do drawings for it?
Or maybe later, but I know Luc Besson was writing.
How do
it
you
for a
find
long
your retweets?
time. You don't.
I think that's true.
That's
You
the
don't.
easy part. Yeah, and so yeah, it is a very unusual movie, especially in the part that Luke Perry gets first billing in the credits, and he's in the movie for 30 seconds.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, well, he was a hot commodity at
Here
the
it
time.
is. I found it.
Praetor 7 says, "I don't think I've seen a Besson movie that I haven't liked." I don't know if I've ever watched another Luc Besson movie. What are some other Luc Besson movies?
Did he not do The Professional?
I didn't see The Professional.
But did he? Do you know that?
I don't know because I didn't see The Professional.
Mike
TV Dub says, "I disliked The Fifth Element the first time I saw it, and the second time it won me over. Definitely one of my favorite sci-fi movies." Yeah, dude. Ruby Rod, such an awesome character.
It's a great character.
Chris Tucker, or his
Yeah,
best
Chris Tucker.
character. Yeah.
Yeah. He is.
Best character in any movie, I would say.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold
We have a super chat. First super chat of the night, I think. Look, I don't even have the tab. Oh, yeah, I got to go to chat. There it is. All right, we got the chat by Mr. Sumo Thori. Says for $10. Thank you so much, Sumo. He says, chat, hey yo, he does the little hey yo emoji. Happy National Donut Day. Did you know this?
No.
Oh my God, why didn't you tell us? We would have went and got some donuts, maybe. Didn't we do that last year?
No, but I did retweet out a tweet yesterday of from Cedar Oil Disrespector that had Batman shaking down the Joker saying, "Where are the donuts fried in beef tallow?" And I was like, yes, I want to know where the donuts that are fried in beef tallow are.
You got to make them yourself. And he says, give me a bonk. Yeah, you should have let us know, because that would have been
yeah, we could have donuts.
We could have had donuts on the stream. I have a donut story, but here's this bonk. I think I told this donut story already. Thank you so much for the super chat. As you guys know, if you send a bonk, or sorry, if you send a super chat, you get a bonk in return. And if you send a really big super chat with ducks in it, we have a special duck bonk for you guys in honor of Shani. But here you go. Here's a bonk. There we go.
Yeah.
So what were we talking about? Oh, Luc Besson. Yeah. Did anybody say who did Luc Besson?
Yeah, he did Leon the Professional.
I knew it. You should watch it. It's a movie. It's good.
I've never even heard of the movie.
Yeah.
Somebody asked if we read some other book because we like The Fifth Element.
What book?
Nope.
Which
doesn't
book?
matter.
Which book?
Because I didn't read any book.
Yeah, but maybe I read it.
No, you didn't read any book.
What'd they say here? Scarjo Lucy.
Yeah, Long's Donuts in Indianapolis.
He did that Lucy one. Lucy. Did he do Valerian?
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Inkle was the book.
Oh, the Inkle.
Inkle.
It's the Inkle.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the Inkle. That's I haven't read it. So
how did I know? Inkle by Mobius.
Yeah, it's a comic.
The strip.
That's yeah, it's very I think that's what inspired imagery and stuff. I think so. Yeah, they have like the flying cars and stuff.
Well, when they make it into a movie from the 90s.
Wait, it wasn't Einhorn Inkle?
No, that was Finkel.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Finkel.
I can see how you get that confused.
Was Einhorn. All right, yeah. So here's my tweet there, guys. We got Anna is doing the what's it called? Multipass girl, Lilu Dallas. Get on over there. She just launched her calendar. If you guys are into calendars, but that's another thing. If you're into calendars and you have the CG vacation calendar, it is June, which is the awesome Dave Brink Perfect 10 pinup, which is kick ass.
One of my favorite pieces from the CG Vacation book.
Definitely. But if you need one, this is for next year. So go on and support Anna. She's killing it over there as always. She was just on Alex Stein's show yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And
the live one with the
set?
It
was live. They did the set and they had his, I think it's his wife's boyfriend, Alex Stein's wife's boyfriend, dressed in that Target swimsuit, and they had him on like a table with sushi, and they were eating sushi off.
Oh, the tuckable swimsuit.
Yeah, and they were eating. So it was pretty funny. You guys should watch that.
It doesn't sound uncomfortable at all.
No, it was great.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Shani is here with, look at this, made it $49.99. We'll just say $50.
She's on her phone.
Jesus!
She's watching from her phone. Shani, thank you so much. Says, made it. Duck, 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 duck. There she is, everybody. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate the super chats. And this is the reason we're here. I mean, is these new clips. I love this new clip. We're suggested by Brandon.
Yep.
Pulled it together.
Yep.
So if you guys aren't familiar with the duck bonks, it's the newest edition of the show, and It happens because of you guys in the chat. Oh, here you go.
Yeah, I've been watching through.
It's so good.
A couple of weeks ago, I was talking about like watching through The Simpsons and stuff, and then having only remembered about maybe just a little past the 300th episode.
Yeah.
So now I'm just watching them because of whatever. And there's a couple of scenes that are some hidden gems and some later things. I mean, you know, they're few and far between. Even the girlfriend's like, you notice how we're not laughing at these episodes ever? Like, yeah, but sometimes there's some things in there, you know, and one of those is that one.
Yeah, with that one. So that one's from a later season.
It's not super late. It's probably like 15 or 16.
That's so good. Let's see. Only watch the Treehouse and Christmas
Treehouse
episodes.
of Horror episodes aren't even good either.
Yeah, the new ones are
like
pretty trash.
Yeah, like the one where Homer eats himself is the most disgusting thing
What?
on TV.
I didn't see that.
Oh, dude, it's so bad. Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah, you just got to stick with the classics.
There's like a Twilight one. I mean, they're the only good ones are probably like the first 5, and then after that, it's just gratuitous.
What is Sumo throwing here? Bread? Is that bread or those are donuts? It's 2 donuts.
Donuts.
Donut day. I'm mad about this donut thing.
Yeah,
So
eating Shandy. Homer eating himself is disgusting. Yeah, it's so bad. It's like unwatchable television.
So I had to take, what was this, last week? Maybe a week and a half ago. I had to take a bunch of cash grab books to FedEx, which is far from, well, it's not that far, but it's like, oh, I got to go over here and take these to FedEx, but we did. And then I really had to take a whiz, right? And then, you know, I think they have a bathroom for the public at this big FedEx facility.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, there's a Krispy Kreme donuts on the way back to our place. And so I went to go stop there and the inside was closed.
Yes.
So I went through the drive-through. They wouldn't let me use the bathroom through the drive-through. And then I got a 1 donut. And then I'm waiting at the window to pay my $1.75 for this donut. And she's taking other orders and loading up boxes for the people behind me. I'm like, just give me my donut. And then I eventually...
You just urinated in the back of the van?
No, I didn't use the back of the van.
Yeah, you know how like, all right, this is a big CG topic here.
Yeah,
boycott's super popular right now.
Right? Do you boycott?
Right?
And
yeah, I'm
Krispy
boycotting Krispy Kreme because I went to Krispy Kreme last year sometime, and it was like 6:30, and they closed at 7 or 7:30 or something, and it was like. There were people in the place. All the doors were locked. And then an employee was coming out. And I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, the doors are locked. He's like, oh, yeah, we're closing up. I'm like, it's not the time to close. And he's like, well, and then he just left. And I was like, all right, fuck this. So,
yeah, it doesn't take much.
Plus, they
to start a
use
boycott
seed oils.
here.
Yeah. 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 And I haven't been back to McDonald's since.
Oh, it was bagels. Jesus Christ. Bagels. Yeah, but we are just about done with all shipping.
All restaurants. I'm just
no,
done.
not the restaurants. Basically, Brandon is, but no, shipping for Cash Grab Internationals. The last international packages that are going out are probably going to go out Monday. Just need to be labeled up and sent out there. And then we're sending out the Australians as well in a bulk to the CG ambassador, Michael Bancroft, to distribute those.
Yeah, the Eastern Hemisphere ambassador.
That's how it was, dude. 2.5 months
of what?
Of shipping.
Yeah, there was a lot of packages, and we just
2.5 months.
Not prepared to do that, I guess.
No, that's good. I think that's a good time.
You think so?
2.5 months for
to do
7,000 books.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I wanted to go Arrested Development style.
Do it
2 whole weeks.
No, I think it was good. Oh, we got Miss Shani donating
Oh, geez.
10 gifted memberships to the channel. Thank you guys so much.
Jesus!
Thank you, Shani, so much. And then you guys should thank
Yeah,
Shani too,
look
because
at
look at
this.
this American comic company. Chimera was forced to be a member here now,
Good.
which is good.
Good.
Moromi, we got Michael Deshe. Who's this person? Itchy Nads. Itchy Nads.
That's funny.
That is funny. We got Caleb Reynolds, Eric the Guapo, grabbing those up. Ruby Jade, a bunch of people. Thank you so much, Shani, for that.
And in appreciation,
What a badass.
we shipped out your Magic Cup order today.
That's right. Yeah, I shamed Shani into buying a Magic Cup, which are on the website, guys, because she was showing off her kick-ass King Toad Magic Cup on Twitter.
And
Or
if
no,
you're going to
not
enter the
Magic Cup,
Chalky
King Toad
Milk
Cup.
Zone, you got to do it right. And it's with a Magic Cup.
Yeah, the Magic Cup is the perfect device to drink your chalky milk out of.
I go home every day after the gym, Magic Cup full of milk. Boom.
That's right. Yeah, look at this. You go to zadecomics.com. Link is in the description. Go to merch. Get your Magic Cup right there. Look at that. We got moving images.
How did they do it?
I don't know how it's done. You could also get your CG Vacation beach towel. Perfect for summertime, Brandon. We're kicking off summer here. And then if you got a patch, Zade Comics Hourglass patch as well. So head on over there. We just packed it up, shipping out for you. And another super chat. What is this for $5? Now $5, not $4.99.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Interesting.
To a computer.
Interesting. Now what is this? Raccoon?
Raccoons. For the raccoon, I had to mother for a full day yesterday.
Wow. Raccoons.
Yeah, I saw somebody had a raccoon.
Well, we don't have a raccoon bonk, but we have a fox and dog bonk. Here you go.
You called?
There you go. Thank you so much, Shani, kicking ass in the trailer. Appreciate it. And mothering those raccoons. Narwhal had a raccoon situation. Did you hear about this?
No, what is going on here?
Narwhal, he was talking about this on the Creative Block, I don't know, last month sometime. He just moved into a house, and I guess down the block, they were knocking down like a shed or something, some construction guys, and these raccoon babies were living under the shed, and the guy thought that he might have killed the mother. And so he's like, hey, he told Glenn goes to Narwhal. He's like, can you take care of these babies? You want to take care of them? Because he's like, I knock down a bunch of stuff all the time, and I usually take care of the animals that are living. And he's like, I had this deer and all these things. And so he took care of them and left them out like in a box in his yard with some food or whatever. And then the mother wasn't dead, and she snuck back and stole them.
Good.
From Narwhal.
Yeah, that's
and he has video of her like carrying them and like limping on two legs.
Really?
Like Sly
awesome.
Sly Fox or whatever.
Yeah.
Was that guy's name? Was
Yeah,
it Sly Fox?
Fox.
Yeah. So
I
it's
have
pretty cool
a
video.
raccoon story also that happened yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2
Mhm.
and I was trying to complete the Master Hunter challenge of killing 5 cougars with the bow and arrow.
Uh-huh.
And then while I was wandering out in the wilderness, I got bit by a raccoon.
In the game?
Yeah.
What?
The raccoon came up behind me and bit me in the ankle. And I was like, "You
Why could that
bastard."
happen in the game?
I have no idea. Because usually it's like a predator thing or like, you know, a rattlesnake or something. And the raccoon came up and bit me in the leg. And then
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was good. But you know, in there you'll have like a wild boar will just come and run you down for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. The other two stories actually happened though in real life.
No, this actually happened. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
but
And it happened yesterday.
But in a video game. Now you have rabies. Do you have to go get a shot?
No, I didn't. I was thinking about that. Like, oh, am I going to get some kind of, because you get bit by the rattlesnake, you get poisoned, and then it's like a DOT.
Sly
damage over time?
Cooper. That's a Sly Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
He's a raccoon. That's why I'm like, he's not a fox.
Well, there is also Sly Fox.
Who's Sly Fox?
Like you're sly like a fox.
Swiper, no swiping. The raccoon I had is thought to be 8 weeks old.
Or so.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those Benjamin Button raccoons. He's really old.
Yeah.
You know?
Star Fox. Chimera Snake.
Star Fox. I don't know.
Look at him with his magenta badge right there.
Yeah, he thinks he's all cool.
All that with his information.
Well, that's the new
Right, that's
magenta
a
badge.
one month member.
We got Shelby Robertson in the chat. What's up? Shelby says, I could use a magic cup for long trips.
There's no lid.
Yeah, there's no lid, and you're gonna have to wash it by hand. Don't
Yeah.
put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, make sure.
Shanny,
wash it
whatever
by
you
hand.
do. I didn't give you a little slip of
Oh,
paper
we
because
didn't give a little slip of paper.
I couldn't find them. I didn't know where they were.
Yeah, they're in the.
There were instructions, but be warned.
Raccoon attacks are up 40% across the nation. See, here's what I was going to say is that
What?
you know how there's that movement about how birds are fake and birds are like federally controlled surveillance cameras and stuff like that.
Right.
Now that everybody knows about that, they've moved on to raccoons and they've increased the raccoon population by putting out animatronic raccoons
Really?
to spy on people. And who are they spying on?
Narwhal.
Shanny.
Yeah. John
I got bit by a
Marston.
raccoon.
John Marston. From Red
They
Dead.
implanted him with some sort of tracking device.
All right, guys, we got some art to look at. We got some new websites that are going on. Brandon posted. Now, this is perfect for summertime. This Babe piece, and this is. I would like to give Shelby some credit on this piece as well. Can we do that?
Shelby says you should offer magic cups with half dozen barrel plastic ice cubes. We could do a barrel ice cube tray. It would be hilarious.
That's so stupid.
We could easily do that because we could get what's his name Ken to vacuum form ice cube trays.
But they would be half
barrels.
barrels.
Whatever.
You got to go full barrel.
Awesome.
Do we still have the barrel emoji?
Yeah, people were putting the barrel icon out there.
That's good. All right, so check this out. This is one of my, I think this is
look at that.
one of your best pieces.
Yeah,
I think.
Shelby gave me
Look at that.
a little bit of an idea. And then this was also, so we're after the hard line.
Hubba.
Yeah. We did hard line episode on Monday.
Mhm.
And then I had sketched this out in the office and I went home and I was like really in the mood. And then they were talking about like, hey, why don't you start streaming on Whatnot? And then I was like, oh, this is all you're going to see is me drawing on this clipboard on this dirty pillow. And then I had the camera showing them. It was kind of like a pre-stream, like a fake out stream.
Yeah, and it
was
looked
like a sample.
fine.
Yeah, but the
Looked
pillow
good.
was really dirty.
No one knows it's even a pillow. Do
And
it on your
then,
butt pillow.
Yeah, I could. And then Shelby was like, all right, I had a circle in the background after I had done all the colors on the girl. And then I'm like, hey, so there's this circle in the background. I can't see it. No,
Is that what Shelby said?
No, I can't see it. It doesn't show. I'm like, hold on a second. Let me finish this sentence. Like, there is a penciled circle in the background. What color should I do it? And he's like, orange gradient down to white. I'm like, I don't have orange. And then I had like this gold color. So I did that.
It worked.
And it worked out. And then I added like that.
It looks like it's orange.
Stippling, you know, to like, not like stippling, but like drag stippling underneath there to kind of blend it because the colors didn't want to blend together.
Yeah, it looks like water.
Yeah, like a rippling, right?
reflections. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I was giving props to Shelby on how he's very good at drawing tongues.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And specifically on his Crimstone piece he did for the Lost Pages 3, you see the back of his tongue,
right?
And it looks awesome. And then I didn't realize that you also did.
Feels like you never see anybody draw the back of the tongue.
And then he did the back of the
Right,
tongue. It
done
looks
it.
like a back of a tongue.
Yeah, you got the back of the tongue right
That's
there.
really cool. Yeah, so that was all. And she got hoop earrings. You know what that means?
Yeah, hoop earrings are a good tool in a drawing. I think.
Dirty girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But that was badass. Wanted to bring that up. Perfect for summertime. What do do you sell those? Are you gonna sell those or anything?
Yeah, they can be sold.
All right.
I
You
usually
sound
sell
sad
them at
about it.
The originals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always hard to part with the originals, you know.
So like if you do like another butt book, would you put that in there?
Yeah, I have almost double the amount of drawings that were in the first butt book
Really?
right now. Yeah,
That's cool.
to do a second volume, and I do want to do a second volume if there's still, if there's people interested in a second volume. That'd be cool. I probably have like 20 of the first ones left.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys are looking for if you like Babes, if you like Brandon's art, definitely grab the butt book from the website. See Shani says she wants a butt book.
It's right there on the website.
It's on the site.
Yeah. Pick it up. There's an option to do a drawing in the back. There's a specific sketch page in the back that I can draw on. And yeah, that would be cool. And then, yeah, I want to do the second one.
We got another super chat. Angela Curry, great to have you in the chat. For $5, says, "Hey gents, happy Friday." It is Friday. Cheersies and bonk. Yeah, it's Friday in California. Thank you for the super chat, Angela. It's always great to have you in the chat here, starting off the weekend right. Yes.
Agent Zero says, "What about a boob book?" The butt book is just a title. It's not like, it's only butts. There's it's mostly a pinup book, but the butt book is like a play off of the Dr. Seuss's The Foot book.
Right. Which we'll never do. We can't do the foot book. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Bunch of degenerates out there.
And so that's why it's called the butt book. That's just my thing.
Solid
yeah,
one.
there's plenty of breasts in there and other things to look at.
Yeah.
And then especially with the new art and the new pinups and stuff that I've been doing over the last year or so that are not in the first one, the second one is going to be a great eclectic collection of awesome
body
pieces.
parts.
Yeah.
Shani couldn't even find the cup. Yeah, it's not a difficult site to navigate. Like, look at this. You go over to the site, zadecomics.com.
And this is, imagine you're using this on your phone because look at how squished this is.
Right. Yeah. I mean, can we even zoom out of this?
Yeah.
I guess it could. Yeah. You get a little, ad for Lost Pages 3. And then down here, you got your ad for,
And then now it's heavily zoomed
out. And then right here, you got your comics, apparel, art, please, and art book.
Yeah, I guess it's technically just in like the comics section.
Or you can just click on the
more
one that
like
says art book.
merchandise, I guess, instead of saying apparel.
It's the third thing. There you go. Look at that. We'll walk you through it.
To do a tutorial about how to use the website now.
We'll make a video. Yeah, it'll be a YouTube short. You guys look for those. Let's see what else we got to talk about here. Oh, this is something new. Mr. Senor Peter Cimetti he's got a new site going on. You guys familiar with cgnow.net?
Yeah.
This is something similar but different. It's Peter Cimetti's site. It's called Comic Book Newsstand.
What's the website though?
It is I think it's comicbooknewsstand.com. Yeah, look at this.
He's got .com.
He's got the .com.
See, that was my big problem with cgnow.net.
Yeah.
Was that it's not a .com.
What are you going to do? Comicbooknewsstand.com. You go here, you could fill out, if you're a creator, you could fill out your book here. You give like the age range that is appropriate for readers, the genre, and you provide an image, and then you get all these awesome titles you could look through.
Does this have a unvetted thing just like cgnow.net where you could submit big chungus to it?
Yeah, I think you could submit big chungus fake comics as well. But you got Magic Cop 1 and 2.
Oh, look at Lost Pages right there.
Lost Pages 3 goes right to the Indiegogo as well.
Oh, and so this is not necessarily stuff that would ship immediately.
Right. This is a portal page for basically anything. It could be crowdfunding right now. It could be shippable right now.
Is this, oh, you got the
people
Yeah.
ash can right there as well.
So is this just like the community stuff, or is there going to be other indie stuff like outside the
Yeah.
shell of CG?
I think there is some stuff that's out. There's definitely stuff I've never heard of. Like this guy, like Bump Cats #1. I don't know. It looks cool, but I don't know what it is. This one, what is this? Bloodwing Angel Chronicles. Looks a little sexy there. Doc Rot. It's a cool. We love the Plague Doctor characters. Dig that. But yeah, and the thing I like too, like it tells you the genre, the age rating, and the publisher as well. So
Age rating.
yeah, like age.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. And you wouldn't think, but
Shinto
mature
Ketchup
stuff.
wants to know what the
So check
pride
that out.
flag color for foot people is. There is none, because there is no pride in being.
Yeah, there's no. You can't be proud of that. Is shameful, is what it is. So check out that site. He's gonna update it. I know he said if he gets once he gets over 100 titles on there, he's gonna make separate pages for genre and stuff like that. So it's gonna be something that moves forward. It's really cool. People making bringing new stuff to the scene, and follow their Twitter page as well. Twitter page. What's going on in the chat?
He says bigots.
These foot bigots. We got 57 people in the chat, guys. Thank you for being here. Love that you guys are here with us all the time, every Friday. It's growing. Last night I was hanging out on the creative block. Bancroft was there for some reason. Someone invited him, so it was more than 4 people. It wasn't even a block.
Yeah, then you have a person to do tiebreakers.
Right. It was like a trapezoid. It's like a trapezoid. Oh, is there? We missed a super chat.
Also only has 4 sides.
Oh, we did. We missed a super chat. Yeah. Angela, thank you for reminding me. $2. How about a Bog Barg cup? Yeah, she really loves this Bog Barg.
No Bog Barg cup until you get your magic cup.
Yeah. She might have one. Yeah, maybe a Bog Barg sticker or something. We'll see. See if we can get up there with the campaign. Thank you for the super chat. People really loving the Bog Bargs. We need like a Bog Barg bonk, if that's possible.
Bog Barg. Yeah, we get somebody to animate that.
Bog bonk.
Trapezoid. You're getting blown up for trapezoid here in the chat.
It was a trapezoid. That's
It's
a
not
shape.
A trapezoid. A trapezoid has 4 vertices.
Right. But this is how it was. It was 3 people and then 2 at the bottom.
Oh, you're saying based on just the overall shape was an inverted trapezoid?
Yeah.
Based on
if you connect the dots,
shape?
it's a trapezoid.
Yes.
That's what it was. Reese has some information here. Went to the movies last night. It's chill, smoke, and laugh with the Diaz bros and the chat night. That's good.
That's good. What movie did you see?
Yeah, what movie was that?
Oppenheimer.
Was it at the IMAX too?
Dude, all day I kept seeing maybe 4 of the same tweet, like 4 tweets over and over and over again. And some like the other ones were stupid. The one that I kept seeing was how Tom Cruise was mad at the IMAX theaters for taking up the space of the IMAX theaters by showing Oppenheimer. And I was like, dude, I'd be mad about that too, because who the hell needs to see a drama on an IMAX screen when you could see like this badass action movie?
You got to see the pores of these people's face.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer's face. Maybe there's a big nuke scene.
There's probably a giant nuke scene.
That's why.
But it's probably maybe a minute of the movie. And then you're going to see Oppenheimer 20 minutes like, I am become death. Right?
And then Einstein's next to be like, excuse me.
So you can't even speak English properly. I have become death.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Bog Barg sounds like
no one will remember your Oppenheimer.
No, he says he went to go see Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, cool.
Did you like it? Because I want to see that. Did you like Into the Spider-Verse 2? Is that what it was called?
Dude, from the trailers that I've seen, it's like too many cooks in the kitchen. Like it gave me the same feeling about what's the movie Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2, where it's just like so many comedians in the thing, and then they have to all give each one of them their one-liner time and stuff. And from the trailer, because obviously Grown Ups could be it's a funny movie.
I just like 2099 looks cool.
It's good-ish.
5 out of 5.5.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not that good.
That's barely watchable.
Is Nick Cage in it? Is Spider-Man Noir in it again? Because he's
Einstein
awesome.
sucked at math. True story. At least he could speak English. Oppenheimer can't even speak basic English.
Yeah, that's right. We got Kayla in the chat. What's up, Kayla?
What's up?
Good to see you. Haven't seen you in the chats in a while. People are saying it's good but too long. Spider-Man, dude, everything's too long now. Every movie's so long.
Yeah.
You know, but at least that movie is not going to be too dark. You know, like the Batman is going to be like super dark filming.
Yeah, the Batman was very long.
Spider-Man, I think it would hold your attention. It would hold my attention longer just because of the animation, I think. Even if it was a long film. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of action in there too. Gordon Goodbrother says they're still talking about this trapezoid thing, Brandon. A trapezoid is a shape that has 4 sides. It has one pair of sides of parallel lines.
You didn't sing it though.
Yeah, can I show you what I'm talking about here?
We get it.
I don't think they do, Brandon. I don't think
Trapezoid getting a lot of action here.
Yeah, everybody's loving the trapezoid. What was I going to say? Oh, so yeah, last night on the creative block, the creative trapezoid, we were talking about starting creative ideas, like starting your premise for your story or whatever it may be. And I brought up how it could start as one thing and change very drastically. That's what Irene was saying with her story as well. And the perfect example of that is the Crimstone character. I pulled up the, what he was originally looked like, the sketch that Maria did. And then I tweeted this out today because I found some other sketches for original content. Did you see this at all, Brandon?
I probably saw it a long time
at one point, yeah. But you didn't see it today?
Not until we were sitting in here.
Yeah, so this was originally just some. Actually, on the right here were some ideas giving Krim a nose, right? And that was like, oh, this guy looks too much like a goblin. So this
looks like an orc.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah, he looks like an orc, which was pretty funny. He always wanted the crazy smoke hair and pointed ears,
especially when you give him those big orc teeth.
Yeah, it's just
exactly like
playing around. It's throwing stuff at the wall. But this is so cool. I have this one's actually scanned. But after we're like, okay, let's not give him a nose.
Yeah, it worked out better with no nose.
Yeah, she did a bunch of designs with this.
That one right there in the middle is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, that's like a Carnage Krim, right? Like evil. Maybe we'll tap into some of these. So the ones we kind of went to is this one in the center here. I loved that one. You had so like total badass.
You wanted the big flat chiclet teeth.
Yeah, the big teeth.
Yeah, that was, that's a huge character design piece right there for sure.
Yeah.
And it's very defining because it separates him from basically every other carnivorous monster type that you would have.
Yeah.
Mako shark.
Because we didn't want him to be like Venom or Pit. So you wanted distinct things that separated from that. But I also love this guy up here, where he's got like the big flat chin. He's a little more goofier.
He's
I think
like Saturday morning cartoon
Crimstone. Yeah. I always love that one too. And he's got like a broom hair. And this tongue is great. So super fun. And like I have these uploaded because this one's actually from a photo. Like she took the picture as she was sketching it. So I don't have the scan of it. I messaged her last night. I'm like, hey, do you have this art still? And she's like, I put stuff in storage. I'd have to go look, but if I find it, I'll let you know.
Cool.
Because it would be cool to put stuff like this in the back of the book and actually publish it.
Yeah, definitely. Past Master Dan says it looks like those glasses that you wear.
Yeah, that's exactly why, and that's what we said yesterday. I actually grabbed them and was wearing them. That's
I saw it on the thumbnail of that video.
Yeah, someone put that together. But yeah, that's the reason his markings go over his head like that, is because she wears the over the tops to mimic that. So that design, them mirroring each other, is specifically done that way on purpose. Yeah, so I wanted to show that off. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, what I was getting at is the file was linked to 2017. So that's when these were drawn. And
Earthmind says it seems like you could use almost all of these designs for something. You could do
the Crimverse.
Crimverse, yeah, where all the different crims come in
into the Crimverse.
Yeah,
I don't know, like multiple personality thing, maybe.
Do you remember those action figures that they had where it was like the regular jobs, like the fireman and the police officer and stuff, but then they had the giant fists and their heads were like really cartoony looking and stuff? That's what that one Crimstone reminds me of.
Yeah. Yeah, super fun. I don't know, maybe we'll use them, but hopefully we could
you eliminated the nose. Yeah, it's definitely Crimstone's Middle Eastern cousin with the,
with the big noses. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I showed the male version because Jazz was going to be a guy at first.
Yeah.
That's how the concept started. And I don't know if I could pull it up here because I'm not signed into that right Google account.
Let's we'll sign in there and we'll show you typing out your password and everything.
Yeah, it'll be good. But the actual piece of paper, because that was a photograph as well, that those sketches were drawn on, was the back of a Denny's placemat.
Yeah.
Because Maria and I went to a Denny's like really late at night and we were talking it over and she was sketching on the placemat. And I think she has the placemats. I don't know. But it's just really cool to see how all that started. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Let's see what people are saying. We got Metal Movies and Brewskis in the chat. What's up, brother? Denny's, you say? Yes,
they're always open.
They are. That's a good
American institution.
Yeah, that's what we used to do meetings at Denny's. We used to go to the gym late at night and go to Denny's and hang out.
Yeah, it was called Denny's of War.
Oh, dude, I forgot Denny's of War.
Denny's of War.
Let's see. Stapling Vaughn is here. What's up? Glad you eliminated the nose.
Yeah, that was a good design choice.
Hail the War. I like the Mohawk Carnage one. Yeah, that center one with the ear is so weird on that one too. It's like a Flash ear kind of. Look at that. Like a metal.
Yeah, he's almost like if he's wearing something skull.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or it's like armor, right? Like it's like a helmet.
Right. Yeah, that's
pretty
cool.
badass.
Yeah, it's kind of like a demonic Spartan helmet.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, the mask teeth. That's right, Prude's Comics.
Big nose Crim got to be a thing.
That's what I tell people too. I'm like, think of the max for the teeth, or the mask for the teeth.
The mask,
yeah, those big teeth. Even when Doug did the bookmark, I'm like, yeah, those mask teeth.
Hail the Lore says he needs to be a villain. Big nose Crim needs to be a villain. Do you get the ACLU coming after us?
I think he's talking about Armored Carnage Crim. The villain.
Oh yeah.
Another one. Now I got to think of another villain for this guy, and that's what we're talking about too. Was the way you and I come up with story is different from one of those intellectuals like Michael Bancroft, right? He was saying, and we were talking about this last night, where he
reads a book and then just
rips it off. No, he comes up with a I guess world. Like him and Irene are really into world building, and then I guess a premise of the world, like what happens in this world. Like his premise is like, what if people had powers, and the way they would do that is tapping into their dreams to use these powers, and then that's the world. And then he says he finds these characters while thinking about the world, And it's well us. It's like we make a cool character, and then the story
Right. It goes
wraps around.
Yeah,
them,
like his
kind
thing
of.
is like, all right, I'm hungry for dinner.
Mhm.
Which restaurant should I design tonight? And then you come up with this whole restaurant and a logo and what the color of the booths are, you know, and what kind of sconces on the wall and stuff. And then in there you go, well, we got the sconces and it's tan and there's natural lighting coming in. You know, I'm thinking maybe like a Thai fusion.
Maybe this is a Thai place, yeah.
You know, yeah. And then, well, what kind of food would they have at the
Right, the
Thai
restaurant
fusion
tells you
right, it tells
what
you,
it's
know,
serving.
right, yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know, but me, when it's dinner time, it's like, well, what do I want to eat? And then I go, it's like, well, you know, a burger would be really good right now.
Right.
And then I eat the burger.
Exactly. But it is kind of totally opposite. Like with Krim is the perfect example where we make this character, and then through the development of the character, we come up with the origin and premise and stories that is the same thing with like Wastoid. Wastoid came from the name, and then the look came from that. And then from that, his story comes out of that as well. We got Shani with another super chat. Thank you so much, Shani. $2 this time. I just want to hear the ducks again. She just wants to hear the ducks. It's the ducks. Here you go. Thank you for the. The ducks.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, it is an elaborate system of pulleys and levers leading you down the way. Yeah, that's not what we do here. We start with this funny joke.
Yeah, it's usually a joke. We brought up the people, and the people was just an image of a scroll of the Constitution, the preamble, and I thought it was a baseball bat that said "We the People" on it in fancy lettering, and I'm like, oh, that would be cool. And even the more I write the character, the more I understand them. There's a backstory element in this new people issue on the Lost Pages campaign that I didn't know was going to happen when I first came up with them, or when we were doing the first 4-page story on it.
Do you feel like you could avoid painting yourself into a corner with your method more, or like with the planning out method is better, of like the Bancrofts and the
I think
Irenes?
The planning, like the world building planning out method, takes much longer.
Right. And then you have to cover a lot of plot holes, I feel like.
Yeah, because you already have established world restrictions, even if they're just in your head and our audience doesn't know about them yet. That's why too, like the Lost Pages is basically set in our world.
Yeah.
So everybody knows these restrictions and things. I think it's a much more work of creating your own fantasy world and stuff like that. And I give them props for that, because it is a lot of work to do that and make up magic systems and all that stuff. But yeah, so like there, Jake brought up last night, Irene has her magic system, Bancroft has the way his powers work in his world.
Yeah, like no nipples.
Right, that's his superpower.
Right, that's the huge part of it.
And then for the Lost Pages, specifically with Krim, it's like, how does the imaginary friend thing work? Why does Jazz see them? And that was never kind of touched upon in the previous stories, because I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came time to call for it, now it's like a major plot point in this new one.
Right.
And then you could flesh it out almost on the fly. And I think it's fun to write like that, because sometimes I will come up with stuff while writing, and it's like improv, where it's like, oh, this will work here. And so you could just do that.
Citizen Ronan says, you guys come up with the goofy mascot first and then build around that. Yeah, Magic Cop started off. I was thinking it would be really funny if this small dinosaur was chasing this woman around with a pretzel.
Yeah.
Or stealing her pretzel. And then we built the entire Magic Cop world around that. with the police and everything from that point. So, you just start from, wherever you get that seed, you build out from there.
Yeah, it grows. It grows. We got Chad Townsend in the chat. What's up, Chad? I should bring up Chad's awesome book. Let me find that. World Building. Make it up as I go.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think
can work too.
It's
somebody said
quicker.
that you do have to keep track of continuity with that. And yeah, that's true. But, you're also not describing some unnecessary thing before you need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you had, I don't read books and stuff like that, but like there's a lot of times right here, like just way too much unnecessary detail about something that has nothing to do with anything at that moment, and then 4 books down the road, that
comes up.
Mechanic is actually used.
Well, that's where I was. I asked Irene. I asked her if she finds it difficult to not by mistake bog down the story with exposition because you want to explain things. You have to,
right?
If it's a world building type scenario, you have to be on top of things of like, this is when I want to leave room to explain this, and at the same time, because it is a comic book medium, not let the reader feel bogged down by it.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's say Bancroft's in the chase. Says I come in, and the very first thing I hear is no nipples. I'm home.
Perfect timing.
That is perfect.
The simulation is running swimmingly today.
Johnny says, let the fans theorize the world. Then you could steal their ideas.
I do like to, offer that bit of like mysticism where, there's that mystery and then people kind of fill in stuff. And that's the problem you have with like I always complain about the John Wick series. You had John Wick in the real world in which we live right now.
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of like, he's this amazing badass. How is that? What's going on there? Like, we don't know a lot about that. And that's what makes him so good. And then as you go further and further and further into the series, and then they add more of his world into there, some people are really going to like it. And myself, it takes away from everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the Fast and Furious movies, you had street racers that were hijacking, semi trucks. And then now there's like drones, and in the newest movie, there's like lasers that are healing people's wounds on their body. And, like giant magnets that are pulling cars out of the air and stuff like that. And it's like, there's too much information now about the world.
Want to say hi to Eddie Winkler. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Good to see you. Jim Cox in the chat as
What's
well.
up,
Jim? A couple weeks ago when I was hosting, we were talking about archetypes and it's not the Joker. What is the archetype? The
Jester.
It's not the Jester either. The mischief guy. I don't know. Someone in the chat. Whoever watched that stream. I was talking about a specific archetype, and the Joker was brought up, and if the trickster, thank you, Johnny.
Yes.
So the trickster, and this probably can relate and can be put on other archetypes as well. If you make a character's background too complex, or you even in some instances, if you just give them a background, it takes the power away from that character, and that's specifically with the trickster character is very prevalent because like you have the Joker, if you try to make him sympathetic, if you give him a backstory,
100%,
it takes away from them.
And there's so many characters in The Simpsons that they've destroyed from the ground up. Like they destroyed Nelson.
Yeah.
Nelson was a like that character. He comes in, screws up something, or is just laughing at you. And it's just like, okay, the dude's one note and it's funny. We don't need him to be a 3-dimensional character. And then now he's, his dad has been gone forever, and he's got his picture of him and Cinderella, and he's like a real softie and stuff. Like, even when he was used to do, like, he was dating Lisa in that episode.
Yeah.
There was still that, like, why is this guy like this? Well, he's just this one note, like, going out, causing pranks and stuff. And then you completely remove all of that as soon as you add that solid story to it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the problems that you have with those stories. Like, you know, Simpsons have destroyed so many characters.
Yeah. Kayla says,
With Snow White, whatever.
it makes no sense to anyone but me. I have a scrapbook pics of inspiration with writing and point samples from Home
Paint
Depot.
samples.
Oh, paint.
Yeah, I mean, I
From
can
Home Depot.
imagine eating the paint samples probably takes your mind to an entirely different.
That's true.
You know, like it transcends.
Right, it's like adrenochrome, for sure. But I mean, I have a big list of story points and story arcs that I've jotted down for all my characters that I've had for years. And it's like, oh, we're going to get to those things, but it's not really like, because the Lost Pages world is in basically our world, I kind of don't have to worry about limitations because everybody knows the limitations. And then if there's a new character that has limitations, you know, I'll put them down in there and write them along the way.
Applied where necessary.
It's a lot less stressful, I feel.
Oh, got a good Sigma Chad moment here. Paul Gibbs says, what about Ray Palpatine / Skywalker? Didn't see the movie.
What about her?
Didn't see it.
What about her? She's I don't know. Has no consequence to her actions.
I didn't. Yeah.
There's a moment in one of those movies that I went to see where Chewbacca gets on this like big ship, and then she has like an angsty outburst moment where she like force lightning the ship, which I thought only bad guys force lightning, but it might have been just a force pull, I don't know. But she's like trying to get the ship down, and she's so mad that she like blows the ship up. And
This
then
is
she's like,
Rey
no,
doing
right.
this?
And then she was trying to save Chewbacca by not letting that ship fly off of the planet. And then it blows up for her doing, like, because her, and then she's all like sad about it. And then not even 2 minutes later, you see that Chewbacca got on a different ship and he wasn't even on that ship. There's no consequence to her actions.
Isn't that the exact same thing that caused what's her name to go crazy in the movie? Man, what the hell? Misery. She goes crazy because of like some BS switcheroo at the last.
Yeah,
minute.
because he killed some character and then brought the character back.
Yeah, the character comes back.
Well, that happened in the original Pinocchio story. You know, the book, the Italian book. You guys ever heard of Pinocchio? At the end of Pinocchio gets hanged by the fox and the cat because of his, own misdoing or whatever, because he was a little a-hole. So he gets hanged, but the story was so popular, the publishing house was like, we're going to give you more money to do a Pinocchio 2. And so he just brought him back. Like,
I mean, that's exactly what happened at the end of Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice dies by getting killed by the sandworm. And then test audiences were like, you can't just kill Beetlejuice. He's way too cool. And then, so that's why they made that last thing. And also the same thing that happened with Catwoman at the end of Batman Returns.
Oh yeah. And then
they have her standing there in the middle of the air.
And they didn't even do anything with that. They just brought back Catwoman. She's not in this Flash movie. Nobody says if they had killed Chewie, there would have been fires in the streets. That's right. It was around that time, wasn't it? A few years ago. I think Chewie died in the earlier edit and they couldn't salvage it. Well, they did a poor job salvaging it. What is this?
Epstein Island ruined Pinocchio for me.
Yeah, that was the Pleasure Island. Is that what they called it in the film?
I guess.
They turn you into donkeys. All right, so this is also wanted to show this off. This is pretty badass. This is a book that I'm excited for. I hear it's done. And I showed you this and you're like, what's this? It is.
Oh yeah, I did see this. This is cool. This
Chad Townsend's, who's in the chat. He was in the chat. Chad Townsend, the black.
Showed me the logo.
Yeah, dude. The Black Phantom looks like a badass, really cool design. And Rocket's Red Glare is the subtitle. And yeah, I showed Brandon this. I'm like, dude, look at this publishing logo. It's so cool. Squid Comics.
Yeah, that's super cool. It's always awesome to have a part of your logo like a mascot like that.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Now I wonder if Chad created this character or the premise first, because this is a really cool designed character. Very badass. So everybody get ready for this. I don't know when he's launching, but he was saying that it's fairly close to being done, if not fully done.
The masks like that, where they have the emoting eyes,
Yeah.
or like the skulls, like Jack Skellington, who has the emoting eyes. Those are always awesome.
Super cool. So everybody follow Chad for show. Faux show. What else we got? Oh, another badass artist, Skunk Artworks.
Mm-hmm.
He's
always retweets my stuff. Thanks.
Does he?
Yeah.
Nice. Skunk Artworks doing some cool paintings, and he did this one for Judex, which is launching.
I remember
soon.
Judex.
Judex, yeah. It's this very old public domain character.
Yeah.
One of the like first pulpy characters. I think he's from France. Look at that. It looks great.
Yeah, I was hearing about this for a while. Was he planning this, or were we just hearing about Judex from another thing?
Well, I was telling you because the guys contacted me to maybe do a story for it. Remember that?
Which
this was
guys?
months ago. It's
no, this was years ago. I'm talking about.
Was it years ago?
Well, this is from what I remember. Judex.
I mean, it might have been like last year or something. But it's Michael Odin, and now Neff is on it as well.
Tag there.
So very pulpy, very noir French Revolution. I think it's a Revolution thing.
That gun doesn't look like it's doing too well.
Yeah, the gun there.
It looks like it's made out of those, those wafer straws that have the chocolate lining on the inside.
It probably is. He probably could eat it right now. But he's got a cool mask, a hat,
the pinstripe suit.
I think Judex means judge in like Latin or something.
Sure.
So look out for that. That's gonna be badass. I think he said this is a cover. Is that what he said? He says
probably means judged.
Oh, the judged?
Yeah, because X means from.
Peace is going to be a print for Judex by Neff and Michael Odin. Ink, acrylics, oils on paper. Here we go. Campaign launches July 14th. Sign up now. So there's a sign up, guys. You guys could sign up now. Let's check out this sign up page. We get to see some cool art here.
Jay Ryan's got a synopsis for a Pinocchio gritty cyberpunk adventure.
Really?
Oh, he's writing it in the chat right now.
Oh, yes. Let's see what he says. He says, I haven't heard that before. One, you can announce yourself. Yeah. One boy, what? One boy will find his humanity where he least expects it, on the streets of Wonderland. Hit the wobble bass. Wow, 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 wow. All right, do you have to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, I'll hit the bathroom.
All right, Brandon's going to the show. Let's see. Judex. Paris cries out for a hero. Who? This is my French accent. Who? No, this is what accent is this? I guess that's who will heed the call. Heed her call. Now this is my sneaky Middle Eastern who snuck into France accent. He's like the narrator of this book that I'm making up right now. Do you hear it too? I wonder. In 1941, ushers in a new year under the foreign rule of occupied Paris. The city of light shines a bit dimmer as German jackboots patrol the streets. But from the dark crevices and mystical underbelly, a defender is awakened by the faded pulse of the city. He listens and he judges, for he is Judex. Is it Jude? Aren't those X's like silent? Black and white. Look at that. Fabrizio Gonini. Wait, is this the guy that's doing work for Senor Sontag? Is Fabrizio? These guys with the F starting names. Am I confused? Is that not the guy doing Kayla's story? That was a pretty good accent. I was faking it, Pencroft. Splinter sounds like Splinter. What kind of accent would you say that is, Michael? The time scales. Too bad Michael Jackson never got to perform as Peter Pan for Disney. That would have been great. Would it have? I don't know about that. 69 people in the chat right now, guys. 69 people. Stay tuned too. You guys better stay tuned because we are taking you right into Michael Bancroft's show. So stay tuned. He's got a great show for you coming up after this. That's exactly what it was. The Aladdin narrator accent. Giggity. No giggity. I definitely buy a magic lamp. That's what I'm trying to do, you know. This is how we promote. Okay, let's see what else. Michael Odin and Aaron. Aaron's Neff's name? I didn't know that. Join forces to weave a compelling and intriguing tale. Fans of The Shadow, The Phantom, and V for Vendetta. You should be listing The Masquerade there as well. Fans of The Shadow,
true.
The Phantom, The Masquerade, and V for Vendetta.
Oh, yeah.
Will adore this book. Maybe in the silhouette too. Look, he's got a coin. So this is a Nine Wells and Global Frequency Studios team up. Judas marks the first in the series of a new book collabs between our companies. We look forward to bringing you more, even more engaging stories with the same commitment and excellence, the ones you come to expect. Really cool art here. I dig it. So yeah, sign up, guys. Are people dropping links? Where are my mods at? I haven't seen any links. Oh, there we go. Chad Townsend's link for his YouTube channel. Thank you, guys. I'll drop this link. Don't worry about it. I got it here. Judex. People were saying I do a good Arabian peddler accent.
Yeah, a la Robin Williams.
Yeah, Michael said he would buy a lamp off of me.
Yeah. See that.
10 minutes until Bancroft. That's right. Okay, let's see what else is on the docket. We showed off the Judex.
Now drew it as Gilbert Godfrey.
Judex. Was that a good Gilbert? I don't know. I don't have a Gilbert, I don't think.
You need to be a little bit more nasally, I think.
I don't know. I have to practice. I'm embarrassed, guys.
Yeah.
I can't show that because it's a nipple.
Ooh, Bancroft will strike the
Yeah,
channel.
Bancroft will strike it. All right, so this is a new panel from the Lost Pages guys. Ricardo is totally killing it. And I was actually talking about this yesterday. We're getting into some territory we really haven't seen much of, and we're going to see a lot of it in this book because you guys know the premise where Krim gets basically locked inside of Jazz's mind because she's drugged. So check this out. This is Krim taking on some inner demons, some mental gremlins that are causing some nightmares in Jasmine's head, and he gets ambushed. So it's going to be super fun. Lots of action in here. There's little crazy guys. They're like super crazy colors, and they just dog pile on him. So really awesome figure work from Ricardo. It's going to be a lot of fun. And because we take it into like the mind, the inner space of her mind, Trim could do like whatever he wants. It's like an imaginary realm. So he has a lot more stuff that he could do in her head than outside of her head. So it's gonna be really fun. So I just wanted to show that off. Kick-ass stuff. If you guys have not backed this, please jump over to Indiegogo and do so. We got the link dropped by Mr. Moromi in the chat. I'm gonna pin that while we're still here. And let me actually pull up the campaign because we did some updates this week, and we're trying to get to 40K. And we've been, I don't know, averaging seemingly, Brandon, good amount of backers like every week. Like every 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, we're like getting another $1,000 in here, creeping up on 500 backers, which is awesome. And here is, I'll actually show you.
This is the biggest campaign now. Before fulfillment.
I think so. I think I haven't checked in a while, but it was still bigger than the previous. You know, definitely closed or went into in demand, bigger than CG Vacation. So this is what the little gremlins will look like, kind of like black light little gremlin
They
guys.
probably sound like.
Yeah, definitely. You can see them creeping in the background.
You could hear
goofy
the
little guys.
image.
That's right. Let's see the little updates here. I showed this page off inked yesterday on the show, which is badass for the people, going strong. And yeah, we still have statues and stuff. So you guys jump on over here. We actually sold this art piece on Camel Show, which was amazing. Thank you for Nolan Lockhart. Nolan Lockhart for grabbing that. Sir Nolan Lockhart. But we do have some pages that are still available if you guys are into original art. And if you want some stuff from the people, like this penciled page or the inked one, we're going to have those available as well. Just hit me up. But yeah, we're going to get there, man. I feel like we're going to get to 40K and we're going to lock that Rocafort card. Might have some more stuff to unlock. Yeah. But let's make it big, people. So Sir Nolan of Lockhart. That's right. He was knighted over on Camel's show.
Oh yeah.
There's only two. There's Sir Nolan of Lockhart and Sir Nathan of Calistine, I think.
One, we are already in the CG WrestleMania Hall of Fame as
That's true.
tag team champions. And two, this sounds just like another scam from those Irish or Scottish,
the Scots, yeah,
established titles guys.
Yeah, they didn't even get a certificate.
Yeah,
for being knighted. You know, got that Savage Dranon look. I just heard about Judex last night. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. I actually read the first story that Michael put out there. Well, he sent to me to read. It's pretty badass. Establishes the character. He's got this really cool like secret lair in the catacombs of France,
which there are a lot of. I hear
catacombs. Yeah. Calistine. Oh, is it Calistine? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's when Palestine's taken over by all cats.
Oh man, F cats. I'm not a cat person. Okay, so I brought some stuff to show off before we get out of here, Brandon.
Yeah.
Last week we showed the image of me in that mask costume from 1996, and this was sitting next to me the whole time last week, and I forgot to show it. But I do have the mask. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could do the we all wear a mask, metaphorically speaking. There it is. But nothing happens when you put it on. It's unfortunate. But
nothing yet.
Nothing yet. It's got the Loki.
It's because you're not putting it on at night. Didn't you watch the movie?
Look at that. I look just like Jim Carrey. James Carrey. Yeah, he's got it's not nighttime yet. But yeah, there's the L for Loki. And then it's the mask. And then you can hang it on a wall. I thought that's pretty cool. And then we got this in the mail from a man named Rex. Devil Flyer just sent this to us. Look at this. Devil Flyer ash can. And I didn't even pay him $10 for this. 2023 preview.
Which one is hand drawn?
It's a one of a kind original art ash can. Now I'm not sure. I didn't open it yet. Bancroft says he's not watching The Mask. You should.
Still not going to watch The Mask?
Because it's a
good Chimera to watch The Fifth Element.
Yeah, you should watch The Mask.
It's probably Cameron Diaz's hottest role.
Yeah, she's the hottest in that one. There's French speaking in that, so you could watch it with Mel. He says some French words in it. Look at that. Devil Flyer. He should have called this the Devil Flyer Flyer because it's like an ash can, printed.
It's not like a flyer. It's more of like a pamphlet.
It is. Look at that.
Devil Flyer pamphlet.
He's flying. So I don't know when he's launching this, but I know he's been working on it for a lot. Look at Bog. Look, it's Bog.
Uh-oh.
Bog. Where's Barg?
Bog.
Bog.
Angela Curry says The Mask better than Mask.
Yeah, definitely. This is like a lot of pinups and stuff.
I
Look at
bet
this.
Bancroft has seen Mask.
Silver Boy versus Silver Boa. Sorry, versus Sweet Baby. A lot of characters in this. So shout outs to Rex. Thank you for sending me this. I'm gonna have to take a look, see through here. And he's got some cool bookmarks. And I don't know what this is. A magnet, I think.
Noah crossing the line with The Fifth Element wasn't a good movie, by the way.
Noah has horrible taste in everything,
stuff.
basically. Yeah, it's just stuff in general.
Yeah, I can tell.
Pastmaster Dan dubs me Phil the Reader Diaz. Yeah, I feel like more people should start reading things in everywhere, especially in CG. People got to read the comics. You know, I feel I just have a feeling that not a lot of people are reading these comics.
Now, I wish we instead either just buying them.
I'm sure there's some people that just buy them. Like, look, here's an example: Chris Evans, Sugar Chris,
Right?
Red Dress Press,
Right?
As whatever you know him by, whatever alias he goes by. He has a stack of comics.
He has not read Magic 1.
He maybe he definitely hasn't read Lost Pages 1, and that came out 2 years ago.
Mirko hasn't read any of the
books. Our buddy
that
Mirko hasn't read our books. They're still sitting on his kitchen counter.
Yeah.
Read this stuff, review it, let us know what you think. All right. Joe Sontag's always popping off about how he doesn't read or he can't read or something.
Yeah.
Read the books.
He's on the he's taken the Brandon Diaz course of reading is stupid.
Yeah. That you got to get past that. You know, don't let people see you read.
Right. Well, that's the first class. 101 is reading is stupid. 102 is reading is okay. And if you bought it, you might as well read it.
Yeah. Read it alone and not on camera. You don't have to let people know you or see you read. You know?
Yeah. You're not going to give you the today, Junior.
Yeah. So, but also you get better at telling stories from reading, I think. A lot of people chatting in here. Rocky Dennis. You expect me to read? You expect me to learn how to read? Then why do they have the pictures? Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, we're going to have to start getting into novels then.
Yeah. No novels. All right, guys, that's the end of the show. Enjoy your Friday night. We're going to send you over to Michael Bancroft. He should be starting right now. And once again, if you guys haven't yet, please tell your friends about the Lost Pages. Pick up a copy. We have 2 kick-ass covers, from the Dan Dahl cover to the Simon Bisley cover. And it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. This is going to be 80 plus pages, thick story. And do not sleep on the People Ash Can. That's going to be a badass continuation. Issue 2. You can get 1 and 2 here, 20 pages each. And if you guys already backed, you haven't grabbed these, there's a link in the updates for you guys to get them with no shipping.
The reprint cover of issue 1 of the People.
Yes, the reprint. Here it is. The reprint cover by UJ Morges. Kick-ass is going to be a special red papered cover. And then this awesome one, the blue cover for number 2. So get on there, tell your friends. Have Shanny's here. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you guys for all the super chats. That's actually going to go to buy us tickets to go to Tampa, which we have to get on.
Yeah, that's next month. So
that's right. We'll be in Tampa.
If you guys are still going there, we'll be down there.
Yeah, it came up quick.
Hopefully you could find something cool to do.
Yeah.
Instead of just standing in a bar.
Yeah. We'll find there's like I'm sure there's a fountain we can go run through or something.
I don't know. What if we have we'll all rent jet skis and then race them? Yeah.
I could do that. Gordon Gribler says EJ Morges, what? Yeah, he did the layouts for the first the first People story, not the Ashcan, but the 4-page short story in Myth of the Lost Pages. But he also did this cover for the reprint of The People 1. So if you have not read The People, or you just like this kick-ass EJ cover, then get on that, because that's going to be the reprint for that. All right. Peace out, everybody. We'll catch you on the flip-flop. And have a good night.
See ya.
Tell Bancroft we said hi. Bye, everybody.
Happy birthday.
Hey, you guys are watching Bird Up.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all.